Hey YouTube, hey Twitch, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. What's going on, everyone? What's going on? Let's see, Pally Wall, what's going on YouTube? Willy Wonka, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Don's Only, Papa Ethan. welcome. Icarus was taken. Ethan, a brand new day. Ethan, man, brand new day. I like that. Maybe that could be something I use for a new colony start or something. I like that. Hey, what's up, Wacko? Nice to see you, Wacko. How are you doing? What drink was that? That was the classic Eska opening at the beginning. So I've been trying to remember to do that on the mic because people thought that, well, people incorrectly guessed that I opened the Eska right before the stream starts. So I started opening it with a live mic. I hope it wasn't too loud. Wizard of Weather, thank you for the follow on Twitch while I was away. I think it was while I was away. I'm not sure if I caught you last stream or not, but I don't remember. So might have been off stream just as 3 days ago, which might have been after the stream. Hey, what's up, Charlie on Twitch? Hello, gamers. This is Charlie. Nice to see you. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Just an FYI, I'm not on Friday, so I'll be back Sunday on the stream. So this is my last streaming day of this week, and yeah, I'll see you Sunday evening, and that should be. I think Sunday will be my 1-year streaming anniversary, so that'll be kind of fun as well. Okay, so what are we doing tonight? Well, tonight I'm hoping to get at least 2 hours in. I am extremely sleepy, so I'm going to try my best to stay conscious enough to make good decisions for at least 2 hours. All right, chat. So it's going to be it's going to be hopefully a 2-hour stream. Space Age Sunday, maybe Sunday. I don't know yet. I want to do something fun for the 1-year anniversary of streaming. Not sure if it'll be Space Age. I might play 2 different games. Maybe I'll do like more than one stream or something. I don't know. Not sure yet, but that would be fun. We'll see. Maybe I'll start the beginning of it, or whatever. When you open it, it sounds like an Eska to me, says Willy Wonka. An Eska does sound like an Eska. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, last stream, I was preparing to build a nuclear reactor somewhere in this vicinity, but I had to clear out all this water, and there was a bunch of stuff that I had to do in order to get that accomplished. Maybe, I was thinking, maybe it's not the best idea to build it right here, because I have to move all this water. The polluted water, I can just let it drop. It's not that big of a deal. But I kind of don't want the brine to be mixed in, and I like to keep my water separated, so maybe I'm going to put it down here instead. The only thing that's kind of a bummer about that is is that I kind of wanted to integrate it into the steam room. I guess that's not really that big of a deal. I don't have to do that. It would have been cool to have like this massive steam room here. So maybe I'll still do that. But this is kind of in the way as well. So I'd have to like build around this awkwardly, and I don't know if it'll work too well on that side. This side is just not enough room because I have the cool slush geyser there. So I think the best spot is honestly down here, and just accept the fact. Well, you know what? It would also be a lot better in the sense that if I build it and integrate it into my industrial brick steam room, if anything happens to the nuclear reactor, then this is basically like I lose the functionality of all this, and things are going to happen. So it's really a matter of like, okay, do I want to take the risk and put it inside of this already functioning steam room, or do I just want to be a little bit safer and put it down here? Maybe I'll just put it down here, and that's very easy. Just get rid of this little bit of water, a little bit of water there, and then maybe push this over or whatever. Build it somewhere here, and maybe we'll build a nuclear reactor and sort of build around it. I'm not very good at building nuclear reactor like housings. I kind of get the basic concept is that you want to just make a lot of steam, and you want to keep the reactor from melting down. So maybe obviously I'm going to do a blind. I think that'll be a lot of fun. And then we'll build something over here. This toilet is kind of in the way. I should unclog it and inspect all this stuff, because then I can just destroy it and move it. So let's see. Can I get in here? It cannot be open. Cannot be manually controlled. Well, I mean, I'll just delete it. Finally, a live one. Clicked by accident. Watched all 18 streams on replay. Awesome, Black Mav 5. Nice to see you. Never played myself. Scared to start. Seems time intensive. Black Mav, that is so awesome that you're watching the. What made you get into watching Ani if you are not playing? Just out of curiosity. I mean, it's I do that too. You know, for games that I don't intend on playing, but it's very interesting that I hardly met others who do the same thing. So I'm interested in your curiosity, if you don't mind explaining it. But yeah, that is so awesome to hear. Thank you so much for clicking alive, and hope you enjoy. Yeah, like I said, we'll be on for probably about 2 hours-ish or so. Just super tired today from work and heat and all that stuff. So yeah, and then Icarus was taken, said it is time intensive. I think it's a steep learning curve. If you don't get outside information like YouTube tutorials, that is 100% true. Like if it was not for YouTube tutorials, I think a lot of people would have given up on this game a long time ago. Like relative to when they start playing. I'm gonna start removing this as well. Not to say that it would be impossible to play. Like, obviously, it would not be impossible, but it's one of those games where you really do benefit from. Like the thing is, failure is so costly in this game that it's almost worth not trying to figure out everything blind. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. And some of the things that I always go to is like the heat situation that you'll inevitably run into when you are playing a Terra Asteroid for the first time. Like if you heat your base up, and if you don't know how to cool it down because you haven't seen like a tutorial, you might think, oh, okay, I'll just build an aqua tuner, right? Because an aqua tuner, it says right here, it has a cooling factor of -14 degrees. How hard can that be? So you plop one of these guys down. Okay, this looks like a pretty good spot. You start running your piping to it. And then immediately it overheats, or it creates more heat, right? So you're like, okay, well, I guess I gotta cool this with itself or something. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to think how when I first tried to use an aqua tuner, you know, the process for learning is just so intensive. It's very, very time consuming. Hey, what's up, Stringer 207? Nice to see you. Are we winning? I hope we are winning. I hope that we can build a adequate nuclear reactor. Probably won't get it done this stream, but I'm definitely going to start the beginnings of it because I think that'll solve a lot of our power issues going forward. So, like, we're not even halfway really done making the colony as big as it's going to be. Like, you still gotta get access to all this infrastructure down here, and I'm already sort of at my power limits, basically. Well, not like the natural gas is going down, so I have to get access to the other fissure, which is okay, but I need more diamond. And by diamond is like, I'm chasing diamond right now to get more of it. So I think maybe a nuclear reactor would be, and I have plenty of uranium as well. Like, I have these betas everywhere. I think it's almost intended to go to nuclear reactor. Hey, what's up, Renee? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Cheers. Hello. Just went to the gas station. Half the pumps had yellow bags over them, says Weird Tokenish Figure. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Why is that? Are they out or are they malfunctioning? Because if they were running, well, I mean, they all come from the same tank, right? So, oh, someone's trapped. This is actually a perfect place to get. Oh, I was hoping Gizmo would maneuver over. That's okay. It's a good place to get trapped because he can undo all this stuff. Like if yeah, are they malfunctioning or are you guys out of gas? That would be scary if you were out. Like, it's gonna be a gas run. Just looked around for some nice stuff to watch, and I love to play more, but life gets in the way. I think it would be a game for me. Also bought the whole package with the DLCs. Well, Black Maps, thank you so much for coming by and, you know, being so nice to let me know. I definitely think this is a game worth like at least trying. Even if you think that time is going to be an issue, I think you'll really enjoy it. And it's one of those games that you don't have to like. I mean, it's helpful to keep playing if you've already started a colony, but it's not like you have to. You can take long breaks and you can kind of analyze at the start, like, oh, okay, I was working on food, right? And you can just kind of pick up from where you left off. But like, I think it was Icarus was taken. It's a very large learning curve. That's kind of the fun. I think learning is a part of the fun of games. So if you're kind of like me, I think you'll really very much enjoy this. Okay, let's just dig all this out. By the way, a good choice to get all the DLCs. I would still play the vanilla. Oh, you're gonna get stuck. You didn't have to go up there. You're gonna get stuck. I would still say you should start with the vanilla version because it's slightly less complicated in the sense that, well, first of all, space is a lot easier, and you don't have to deal with radiation and a couple of the other nuances that Space Out gives you to deal with. Spaced Out is a lot more fun, I think, but there's a couple more factors that you have to learn, and if you're worried about maybe time being a time issue, that might be something to avoid, and then learn the base game and then add the effects of radiation. I mean, radiation is not that severe that you have to do that. I usually recommend that for new players just based on how I like to learn games. But you might be different. So why does my metal refinery break when I make steel? Yeah, exactly, right? Like there's so many things that can happen. Like who would ever guess just by random, like, this is an optimal, not really optimal, but like an efficient way to keep this refinery from ever overheating, right? It seems really obvious when you've done it a few times, like, oh yeah, just put the hot liquid inside a steam room, which is cooled by steam turbines, which is cooled by an aqua tuner. But the first time you do it, you're like, how does steam cool? It's very hot. Hey, what's up? Soapy Prime says, oh, Soapy Prim, thank you for your videos. It's been very helpful. Thank you so much for coming by and letting me know. Really appreciate that. Because you're using regular water, that's why. Polluted water, make sure it's somewhat cool. Thanks for answering my rhetorical question. Yeah, well, it's one of those new player things, right? I mean, it can be quite daunting to learn this game from knowing nothing and then etc. You guys get it, right? Everyone was new at one point, so we all understand what's going on. I would start with Space Age DLC, but Vanilla Astro. Okay, that's not a bad advice as well. And at least that exposes you to all this, the radiation and all the new things that Space Age would normally give you. Let's speed the game up, by the way. Sorry for going so slow. Why didn't you finish that? You were almost done. Oh, they were almost done. My first try at cooling was digging the whole tundra biome and making ice temperature plates everywhere. And you know what? That is like a pretty reasonable way to start your cooling process. Like temperature plates everywhere can certainly, you know what? Just 1 second, chat. Just gonna. Sorry about that. Yeah, so that definitely. It seems kind of obvious, right? Like, oh, there's a lot of cooling in here. Let me just put temperature plates everywhere. And it kind of works, like it can keep your base pretty cool, I would think. It just takes a long time to build, but it's actually pretty good that you recognize that early on, because you wouldn't even think that you could. So when I was new at this game, I didn't even know you could make materials or use different materials for the temperature plate or for many other buildings, right? I would just be like, oh, this is overwhelming. Let me just use whatever the default is. So for someone to like scroll down here and select ice and be like, oh yeah, this seems like a good idea, is, that's a really good find early on in your your playthrough and all that. Sorry, chat, I just got a message there. I guess I'm being taught right now how to Ani. I kind of. If you've seen the video, oh, I just lost. I'm gonna have to replace my battery, chat. I don't have a battery here. Hold on, give me 1 minute. My headphones died. I have to replace my battery. Sorry if you heard that. My battery fell on the table. So chat, Luna has made a rare appearance. Oh, she's not happy for being picked up in front of the camera. There's not a lot of space up here for her, but this is Luna. You guys usually get to see Lily. So Luna just happened to be by tonight. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, you guys got a cat. Hopefully you caught her. She was only on screen for a little bit. The space is very claustrophobic, and she's a very big kitty, so she's not the greatest at liking this. Hey, what's up, Chewy? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream, Chewy. Black Map. I guess I'm being taught how to Ani. I would say we're more trying to convince you to start Ani. come to the dark side with us and put all your free time into this game. Chewy, by the way, Chewy has a 40 stream streak. I just got alerted on Twitch. That is insane, Chewy. Thank you so much for coming by for 40 straight streams. I wish YouTube did that as well, because YouTube, I know I have a lot of regulars on YouTube, but Chewy, thank you so much for all your support and being here and hanging out. You're playing Ani as well? That's good to hear. Cheers. Thank you so much. Like I said, just in case you guys are just joining, it's probably going to be a kind of a shorter stream than usual. I'm just super exhausted today from work, so I didn't want to miss a day. I want to keep making progress because I am going to miss Friday. So I will be back Sunday for probably Ani, but I don't know. We'll see if we start a Factorio run. It's gonna be kind of hectic coming up for me. So I would probably. It'd be easier to do Ani, but we'll see. Maybe I'll stream more than once on Sunday. I mean, I don't want to promise anything, but definitely going to have some time coming up in the next couple weeks. Let's see here. Frosty Planet was probably the weakest, but I haven't gotten to Prehistoric yet. I both of them were kind of okay. Like, both of them were good. I don't want to, like, shit on either of them, but I would definitely say that they were both okay compared to Aqua Planet. So Frosty Planet and Prehistoric were really, really cool, but Aqua Planet just blows them out of the water. All right. So I definitely, don't want to crap on them or anything. But 100. Oh, I should have made these so they all line up, because they're supposed to. They probably would look a lot better. I didn't know you could rotate them, make them look cooler. Oh, I guess you can't really tell when you first build them. That's okay. I kind of like. I'll get used to it, chat. It's kind of cool. But yeah, I would say that Frosty Planet is my second favorite, even though I haven't played it all the way through. I just like the cold a lot better. And then obviously Prehistoric, I would say, would be my third. It's obviously the last one. But yeah, Aqua Planet blows both of them out of the water. There's just so much to Aqua Planet. It brought so many cool changes to the game that 100% I enjoy it way more. But yeah, if you like Prehistoric and all that, that's perfectly fine. Just my 2 cents. Cat, yeah. Alternative, start Factorio and lose 1,000 hours of your life, says Icarus was taken. I mean, I think both games you'll lose a lot of time. It just depends on, I mean, both games are incredibly addicting. And I by the way, I meant to do a review at some point on Factorio, because I have 100 hours in it now. And I know that's like rookie numbers compared to a lot of you guys in the chat. But but I think 100 hours is a great amount of playtime to fully review the game. And now that I've kind of gotten through the game as well, I think it's a good place to be like, okay, this is what my thoughts are from an Ani player and from someone who has played Factorio kind of at not the end of its lifespan, but like, a lot of years after it was released, kind of thing. So I did a first impressions. I'll do likewise, I'll do a review at some point as well. I want to build this in because I want to drain all this water. So, like I said, I'm going to repurpose this area for the nuclear reactor. So we're just going to keep digging down. Get rid of all the water. I don't want the water to be mixed. Hopefully, we'll see. Hey, what's up, Maudu, I think. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I always butcher everyone's name at the first time. So welcome to the stream. It's probably Maudao on Twitch. Welcome. Sorry for butchering it so badly, but welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. I don't mind a shorter one. I probably need to catch the end later. It's 2 a.m. and at least in theory, I should get up for work. Black Map, thank you so much for joining me at 2 a.m. your time. That is so awesome. It's so awesome to hear that you watch the VODs as well. Thank you so much. But yeah, if you have to go, no worries. I'm gonna try my best to make this stream go pretty well and not butcher it too badly. But yeah, just had a long day, long day at work, then long day after work, and it was very hot and all that. You know, all the first world problems. But nothing to complain about. Just tired today. Stringers asked, am I hearing that you want to start our Space Age playthrough this Sunday? Well, somebody asked, I think it was Icarus was taken, or was it we're talking to Trigger? I think it was Icarus was taken. Asked if I wanted to do Space Aged for Sunday night's 1-year anniversary stream. So probably not, because I have a lot of stuff going on before then, but at some point, I mean, if I stream twice that day, maybe I could well, that's not too good, is it? I'm happy that, for the most part, the rocket infrastructure hasn't been too bad, considering that everything is just falling on top of it, so... Octofine blows them out of the water. You're legally required to say pun intended. Fair enough. Pun intended. Icarus was taken. I mean, it just does, doesn't it? I mean, I think so anyway. Can you be a little bit faster? You're taking forever. Oh, that's cool. We got that must be the research for the nose cone. Perfect. So we got the rad bolt engine. We got the nose cone. What else do we have to unlock? We got decontamination. I mean, everything is kind of done. I wouldn't mind this beach chair, to be honest, because I would love to replace the tattered beach chair with a real beach chair. Where's the tattered? There it is, right here. The only problem is I can't rebuild the tattered beach chair. I'm pretty sure. So I kind of feel, yeah, I don't think I can rebuild this one. I have to build a brand new one, which is, I mean, it's just fine. I just like the look of the tattered one. Damn, aesthetically, Ethan is way more talented than I. Thank you for your tokenish figure. Sorry, I thought there was something more to that. I got cut off, but it just says then I. Hey, what's up, Potat? Nice to see you. And Kevin as well. Got some hot chocolate. Settle again to watch and listen and start building my reactor in the other window. Hell yeah, Kevin. Let's build some reactors. Hopefully I get mine reasonably started. And I said this before, you guys all joined, but I'm doing it blind, okay? So I'm not going to... I get the basics of a reactor, but I'm not going to... I'm not going to like look up an optimum builder or whatever. We're just going to try to make things hot and not explode. All right, so that's kind of going to go somewhere right here. Good enough. Actually, maybe we'll lower just a tad. We'll have to get this water out of the way as well. As long as it doesn't blow up, we'll be fine. So it's, yeah, not going to get done this episode, but it's going to, this will be like the starting point of it. So I don't know, how big do I want to make this thing? I mean, let's just make a big box first. I also want to do some space missions. So this is just going to be like a very, you know, just getting everything prepped, basically. Hey, Mr. Ox, what's going on? Nice to see you. Aqua is kind of beginner friendly too. Infinite power for free. Coral and Beacon is a no-brainer, and sushi is just easy to make. Yes, Renee, you are correct. 100%. There are a lot of elements that make Aqua easy. Although I would say that the chain of production is a little bit more complicated. Like for instance, these things, the clampums. They make pearl, and right now they're out of sand, and you have to get that sand from somewhere. That one's the kind of an easy example, but there's a lot of critters or like corals. They rely on lime, which relies on the beacons, which relies on light. There's a lot of chains that sort of rely on each other in this DLC, which I think is one of the harder parts for new players, especially if you're not used to management type games. But in general, I totally agree. Like the tidal turbine is super easy. Like you'll never find free power like this basically anywhere. Obviously, when you figure out that these work together, the beacons and the corals, that's super easy as well. And then it's from that point on, it's like, okay, I need to get the Starnicle. The Starnicle, first of all, I have to get pearls for that because I have to build the back wall. So you have to get clampums for that, and you have to get sand. So you got to find sand, and it's just so on. So, but when you build the first Starnicle, then you're doing pretty well for yourself. But in general, I mean, I 100% agree. It is pretty easy for new players in general, I would say. I haven't talked to like a brand new player. I mean, I guess considering that new players would probably buy the vanilla game first, it would be hard to get a brand new player's opinion on it, but it'd be kind of interesting. Is anyone seeing lag? Let me check my thing here on my phone. So I'm in 720 on my phone, 1440 60. I don't see lag on my phone watching my own stream. If anyone else is seeing lag, let me know. Maybe my bitrate is too high. I hope not. Hey, Crimson Riots, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the sub of Eska. It's usually Twitch that has the problems with bitrate, so if there are any problems, I wouldn't expect it to be on YouTube. But let me know, please. Fishboy, never mind, it's my TV. Okay, cool. Hope you got that figured out. Mr. Ox says, do you have any plans on making a series about some good setups? So, Mr. Ox, so good setups is very... okay, how do I approach this? Because there's a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different reasons why I feel like I don't want to do a series dedicated to that. One of which, I think the most obvious one, is that the market for really, really good setups is already sort of dominated by people such as Francis John and OG Fungus, and people who are like OGs and very good, like way better at the game than I am, right? So the good setups are basically already existing, and the most I could do is explain why a setup is good and how to make it. Similar to the petroleum boiler video that I've done. The petroleum boiler video is not my design, and I think I mentioned that in the video, but I try to take care to explain to new players how to build it exactly and understand, and so they understand why it's as good as it is. Now, another reason would be is that my channels always cater to new players. Now, not to say that I don't want to ever expand or change beyond that, but I think that like it would be like I'm just not as good as maybe I appear to be with my new player builds. All right, that's kind of what it comes down to. I think it's just the fact that I have limitations onto my creativity when it comes to this game. There's a lot that I constantly learn on stream, so I don't know if I could bring too much new to the table in like the high-end build situation. The third reason is that I feel like my builds are pretty good as they are, because if you're learning how to play the game, or if you're like more of an experienced player, I try to cover every single portion of a build that I show you, and I give you all the information that I think you need in order to improve it yourself. So if you notice something that I build that has like downsides to it, I hope that I can give you every single piece of information. Like, for instance, the beacons is a really, really good example for that. So the beacons, obviously, they provide lime to the flue corals, and then the flue corals make oxygen, and then they also provide light. Now, what a lot of people don't know, Like, this is a pretty basic ranch, and I don't feel like I ever have to go beyond this. And I already made a video on this also. But what a lot of people don't know from initially playing the game, even if you're, have thousands and thousands of hours, is that these things need a breath of fresh air to get +2 happiness to maximize their reproduction without a critter condo. Like, I meant to build a critter condo, and I just didn't really see a point to it. So, like, I mentioned those aspects in my build, like when I do a video, I try to remember everything. There's a lot, to Ani itself. So I think those are the 3 reasons why I don't have a series dedicated to some good setups. One, I feel like most of my setups are already good enough. Second is because most of the good setups are from people who are just way better than the game, and I don't feel like I could offer anything else. And those videos are largely already exist. So hope that answers your question. I mean, if you wanted to see setups for like Hydra, Rodriguez, all that stuff, like I have all those, right? Hey, what's up? The Asmold is, I think Asmold is. As a dad, I rarely get to play. DLCs are a mixed bag. I love the new content, but changing mechanics make me want to restart. My Dreco wrench usually has no longer works in 2026. What's the best setup today? Oh, okay. Go watch my latest video on plastic production, and actually that shows you 2 really good Dreco wrenches. They're not like 100% optimal. You'll never see me build like a wrench that has like, it's very long and horizontal and has a bunch of pits and ceilings where it's a very basic rectangle ranch that optimizes to an extent the Drecos being in the hydrogen at all times. So go watch that one. I've covered both the reed fiber, sorry, I covered the regular Drecos and the glossy Drecos in that one. It's the plastic video. You can activate the bonuses from the beach share with several jelly lights. I think 3 of them for a dot. Oh, so yeah, that's right. They always just sit here and they don't get any of the bonuses. So I should probably do that. Let's put a couple of them in here. Oh, might have pearls already, huh? Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Not to sound too modest. I mean, I know that this game is pretty complicated, and if you're a new player trying to learn everything, but I think that I'm obviously not the best Ani player, but I think that I'm good enough to show new players how to play, Okay, let's keep going on this. We'll just go. I don't want to go too far because I think I still have to build. Like there's a lot of sand here. Probably salt. Actually, there's no sand here at all. The sand's up here. I think it should be okay. I don't want it to all start falling down though. So maybe what I'll do is I'll also come in from the bottom. Yeah, I'll come in from this way perhaps, and just build this, and then we'll come up here, and I'll build myself some tiles. Yeah, we'll go 1 lower, something like that. Actually, we'll do insulated. We'll do insulated. Should I go lower? No, I don't want to go too low. I'll just keep it here for now. I don't even need insulated. I'll do regular. Crimson Ride, it's nice to see you. I always make mine just below the exposed space for Radbolt usage for planetary payload launcher system and Radbolt rocket filling. Oh, you're talking about your Radbolt rocket? Actually, that's a good point too. Icarus was taken. I just made an over-explain about infinite gas and Dreco stables, and I also have the plastic video which shows off Drecos as well. So both of those are actually pretty good. I feel like they're pretty good videos. So thank you for that. Thank you for the shout out there. Icarus was taken. Hey, what's up, Crawford? Nice to see you. Why do you have 3 what's that word? Thulis in a fishbowl? Why do you have 3? I'm not sure what that is. What is that? What's my fishbowl? So I'm a little bit behind on the chat, I think. So I may have 3 something in a fishbowl. I'm gonna have to Google what that is. Crawford, nice to see you. Sorry, I see through. I don't know what that is. Francis John builds are mathematical indeed, and Luma plays usually glitch or game mechanics exploit. Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about Luma plays. I haven't seen Luma plays, but I definitely have seen clips. Sorry, that kind of contradicts itself. I haven't seen him play like full playthroughs, but I've seen the clips of his. Anyways, don't forget to like on YouTube. Thank you, Willy Wonka. Yeah, please like on YouTube. That would be awesome, everyone. If you're here tonight, checking the stream out. Hey, Dark Frost says, hello, Ethan. Great news. I might finally have found a better job. Congratulations, Dark Frost. That is some great news. When do you start? Or is it finally confirmed, or is it is still in the works, or what's the progress on that? That is awesome to hear. I was talking about where I placed my oh, okay, right, the reactor, not the rocket. I know I was talking about Radbolt rocket earlier, so I thought maybe it was in reference to the rocket. Then I got a little bit sidetracked by my own spiel there. Magnet was great. So I learned to play mostly for Magnet. Like I learned the very particular builds as far as the as far as like the Hydra, the petroleum boiler, or things like that. I learned those from CG Fungus and Francis John, but Magnet is who taught me like, hey, this is what you gotta pay, because he did a lot of long form videos, right? So he was like, hey, you gotta watch out for this thing, and hey, this is how you can use ice to cool your water, and you know, things like that. Missing tile. Why? Oh, because I deconstructed it. My bad. Yeah. So Magnet was by far my favorite. I also loved his commentary. Hello, my friends. Love that. But he's quit multiple times before. He's kind of come and gone. You know, I think he has professional like work and stuff that maybe just doesn't allow him to always. I don't know what the circumstances are. I never like to start or listen to rumors, but he does sound like a very knowledgeable guy who the first time he quit, I think it was due to work. Well, anyways, again, sorry, I'm not going to get into that. But he's really good. Did I miss anyone here? Let's see. Oh, Crawford says I probably wrote that wrong. The Lovecraft tentacle eldritch monster. Okay. Oh, is it these things? This guy, the close quit. I've been asked before if this is what you're referring to. Why I have it in a like a fishbowl type situation. That's what people have called. I don't know if people have called this before, but someone asked me why I have it in a enclosure before. If that's the case, it's just because he ended up in there when I closed this off. And unfortunately, it's not any better than that. That's the only reason I can give you. You can finally start subscribing to Ethan's channel, Dark Frost. That would mean so much to me, but you don't have to. All right, make sure you get yourself a savings first. Take care of yourself, and you know, if you have things left over that you want to splurge on, I appreciate that, but please take care of yourself first. All right, if you're just getting a new job, you know, look after yourself, get yourself a savings, and then if you really feel like it, then I would obviously appreciate if you subscribe, but do not feel like you have to do that out of obligation. But it's really nice of you to say that. I probably wrote that. Okay, sorry, I read that already. The Cthulhu, another common literature cultural thing you don't get, except it is very often used in horror type games, so you probably saw it influenced by something. Okay, yes, so that sounds more familiar when I say it. The Cthulhu. It sounds familiar, but yeah, it's definitely a cultural thing that I don't get. You are correct. Oh, by the way, I still owe you guys a Lord of the Rings, right? Was it Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings watch party? So I still haven't forgotten. I'm still planning on doing that. So you know, I don't know. Well, at the end of my streaming career, I'll know all the pop culture references that you guys have brought up on my streams. That's the goal. It's not fully confirmed yet, but I just gotta go through some administration. Okay, no problem, Dark Frost. Good luck with that. Hopefully everything goes accordingly with the admin work. And again, congratulations. That is really cool to hear. The Vesper Knox says, hello, Ethan. So cool to see you live. Your videos have been really helpful. I'm still a newbie at Oni, but enjoying it immensely. Hell yeah, Vesper Knox. Good to hear. Thank you so much for coming by and telling me. Cheers. Thank you so much. Do you have a sour boiler tutorial? No, but I've had a sour gas boiler running on my sandbox asteroid that I do all my tutorials on for like 1,000 cycles now. I just never got around to doing a tutorial about it, but it's been working flawlessly. So I think at some point I will have to cut that up and do some commentary on it, because it's a very, again, like everything else that I do, it's a very basic one. It doesn't try to be super fancy or optimal. It's just to get us someone started on the basic concepts of a sour gas. But like, it breaks it down into the boiling portion, and then it breaks it down into the heat exchange, and then it breaks it down into the separation of the materials. So I'll probably end up using it as a template, and then sort of doing like the petroleum boiler video where I show you like how it works, and then how to improve it, and then why the improvements work the way they do, and so on and so forth. Because the petroleum boiler video, if you guys remember that, I basically just start by boiling oil and heating it up into petroleum, then it overflows into a tank. Like, it's super simple. It's literally the easiest thing you could do as far as that type of hot environments. And then the sour gas is just heating things up a little bit more, right? So it's not as complicated. It's complicated to make it run perfect, but it's not complicated to actually just do it. So I will probably do that at some point. Kevin says it's the dredge is an example. The dredge. I'm gonna have to look that up at some point. It sounds like a god of war, but I know it's not. It's the Droger is the god of war. That's what I'm reminded of. Can you make a fully underwater base? I don't see why not. Like, if you're just talking about having a base that is completely engulfed in water, or like having water where you have everything flooded, like, yeah, there would be some limitations. You'd have to have like your bathrooms obviously not, and your kitchen not flooded. But if you're just talking about having your base like in a capsule around in a bunch of water, as long as everything's sealed off properly, I don't see why not. I think it would be a cool challenge if that was the case, but I think the payoff probably wouldn't be worth it. What I have seen though is that I plan to do this at some point, is to make. By the way, my next video will be about swimming, so it'll be kind of interesting. Why is the sand taking so long to deliver? I must have sand somewhere. Sand is right here, yeah. So it's just everything is just taking forever right now because there's so many things to do, I'm sure. But I kind of need pearls, so maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll start delivering sand to these locations. I plan to at some point make my main shaft out of all liquid and have my duplicants, when they leave each building, to swim through it. I think that'd be kind of cool. I've seen someone else. I forgot who it was, but I've seen someone do that. Thank you for the recommendation. Watched several Magnet old videos, and his mindset and explaining was very good. Yeah, I love Magnet's videos. And like someone mentioned in the chat, he did quit a little bit a while ago, so some of his videos might be sort of outdated, but it doesn't matter because his explanation is, I think it's still top notch. I was wondering why they're not building this, but it's obviously they can't build it if they can't reach it. And that's who I tried to like sort of not model 100%, but I try to teach in the same way that Magnet does, where it's like you break things down to like first principles, basically, where you just try to make things work as simple as possible, and then you can expand from that. The cleaning with the auto sweeper and timer sensor too. I never, you know what, to be honest, I never do that. I never really try to be like power savvy. So that's one thing that I'm guilty of sort of neglecting over time. Yeah, by the way, I'm definitely gonna do some automation for this. This is just too much waiting around, I think. So we'll put that there. I mean, unfortunately, I think it's just taking forever. So I don't even know if they're gonna get to this, but I think maybe the best thing to do is to just have sand delivery coming in this way, and then having sand delivery. Well, this is already very, very claustrophobic there. Maybe sand delivery in Travaldo's room. I mean, I think we punished Travaldo enough, but where can we put sand? I mean, I don't want to have sand delivery. I want to have sand delivery right here outside these Atmos suits. It's just, is it worth running conveyor lines all the way up there? It might be. It might be because it's taking so long for me to get these. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So we'll take go through here. Try to be as neat as possible. I say that as I go through my tattered chair. Yeah, I guess we'll go this way, and then we'll put something here. A conveyor loader like that. And this is going to be just for delivering sand. Instead of having my duplicates bring sand right to these clamp pumps, we'll just deliver it there. And then same thing here. We'll put a conveyor loader on this side. Here's fine. It's a temporary permanent solution. Ethan versus chat full of nerds. Right? It's like Icarus was taken. I'm always getting abused. Not abused, I'm just kidding, chat. I'm always getting told that my cultural knowledge is not up to par. I love it though. It's funny. Chat. I'm just teasing you guys. I don't take offense to that kind of stuff. But I love the razzing, so it's all right. Okay, let's build some power networks here as well. We'll just connect this to that, and then I think we'll bring in, yeah, we'll just change all this to insulated, something like that. I mean, it's nice not being the one who lives under the biggest rock for once, says Crawford. So, I know, it's funny because I think the chat was kind of accurate before when they said that I know so much about random things, but then I know so little about, you know, like, stuff that you guys like or whatever. I don't know. I forgot what the exact quote was, but it was something along the lines of, how do you know so much but so little at the same time when it comes to the pulp culture stuff? And I'm like, yeah, it's just welcome to my world, I guess. I don't know. What's the power source? Volcano. My power source is mostly tidal turbines. All right, so these things produce free power essentially, but it's intermittent. And then I also have natural gas geysers. Oh, sorry, natural gas generators, by the way, which I can take this out now. And this is taking natural gas, by the way, which is going down. I have to fix that. It's getting it from these gas fissures, which I need diamond for. My diamond is also going down. So I'm slowly but surely going to run out of power at some point. Hey, what's up, Caldio? Welcome. Hey, Ethan, it's been playing for about a week. Your videos are great and very easy to understand. I'm still having some issues with the spawn. It won't cool the water for some reason. And I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. So if you want to post in the Discord your build, we'd be more than happy to help you. But I would say that, what do you mean by cooling the water? All right. Because SPOM isn't, did I read that? It won't cool the water for some reason. SPOM isn't really meant to cool the water. You're meant to cool the oxygen that's produced from water. So if you're trying to cool water before sending it to the SPOM, don't do that. If that's what you're referring to. Cool the oxygen that is produced. It's way easier. A Dredge is a recent successful game with the Through and Lovecraftian horror thing. Okay, so I'm totally out of the loop on that one. r/out of the loop. Yeah, I'll take that, Arnor. Okay, okay, they're finally making this. They're finally making that. So we're gonna put sand in here. And actually, we're gonna put sand on high request. And then we'll put sand on, yeah, that's fine. Hey, Crimson Riots with the gifted sub to Dark Frost. Thank you so much, Crimson Riots. Cheers. You guys are so generous. Thank you so much. By the way, I meant to touch on this as well because I thought about Kitty when I was thinking about this, and likewise, same to you, Crimson Riots. The member list at the beginning of the stream that says like the top members and things like that, they don't count people who gift subs. So I mean to fix that at some point. All right, it's just a FYI, if Kitty, if you're watching the VOD, or anyone who like Crimson Riots with the gifted there. I meant, like, I noticed that the other day, like, oh, why isn't Kitty on here? She's gifted so many subs, but it's only the subs that are, like, the people who receive them are showing up. So, obviously, I want to shout out the people who gift them as well. So, FYI, if you don't appear on the list, I will figure out how to do that at some point. Like, some point soon, obviously, because I want to make sure you guys get acknowledged accordingly. Let's give him the Travoldo treatment. Oh my god. The Travoldo treatment. I also have some plans to I've already started this project, but I want to add some more emojis for everyone in the chat as well, because I don't think I've updated my emojis for about 6 months now, and I think you guys deserve something new in the in the chat, especially since I've been there's a whole bunch of opportunities for emojis now that there's like memes and things in the streams like Travoldo emojis or something like that, right? Some fun stuff. So it's all in like the backlog, chat, but just want to let you guys know I have some ideas in mind. Okay, let's build all this. Boom, boom, boom. Everything should be good. It's just, so I think the problem in my colony right now is that there's too many delivery errands, and that is something that I cannot let bring the colony down. Because, hey, thank you so much, Black Mav, for the member on YouTube as well. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Black Mav, for your support. Your first time here, I think. Is it your first time here? You might have come by before. I think you said it was your first time, though. I just remember a similar username. Thank you so much, Black Mab. I didn't even know there were Ethan emojis. Yeah, I have a couple of... Like, when I first started streaming, I added a couple of... you know, typical ones, like the Pikachu face. I forgot which ones I have now. Like, I have my stream up here. I can probably check, you know. I have a couple of emojis that are just for... I think maybe it's on Twitch. I think it should be on both. But anyways... yeah, so I want to add a whole bunch more, because we've been going for like a year now, and you know, I want to make sure that you guys have fun stuff if you guys are into that in the stream chats. Better see you with a plate of spaghetti. Yeah, that's the one, Dark Frost. Yeah, the Pikachu. I know Twitch has that. Maybe on YouTube it doesn't. I'm not sure. Maybe I had to unlock... I know there's like an unlock sequence, or maybe that's long gone. I'm not sure. But you used to have to unlock them. Maybe... I don't know. I'll check it out. Quinn vomiting would be a great emote. Yes, so Quinn vom... I want to do some duplicate emojis as well. So taking some screenshots of them. Like the sushi chef one is a really good one. Stuff like that. Yeah, first time live, just watching a lot of videos to get myself trained on Ani. Usually overdoing it before I play, and you know, that's totally fine too. Like, get yourself ready to play the game, and you know, try to minimize your problems. Ultimately, the real world test of playing the game will we'll eventually we'll you'll eventually find out what the game is all about when you play it for the first time, because there's so much. So by the way, this is one of the reasons why I started the Over Explain series, is because there's so much to the game that is not explained in individual build videos. So it's very easy to be like, yeah guys, this is a Hydra, and this is how it works, and this is how you cool the oxygen, blah blah blah. But there's so many things that are left out about that, right? Like, okay, how do I supply water to this thing? Does the that's kind of, you might think that's self-explanatory, but when you're a new player and you don't have, you're still relying on your starting pool of water, that's kind of a difficult thing to come across. Like, how do you get water? Like, literally every single water source is not optimal for usage, but it's optimal for a Hydra, right? So it's like those little tidbits that often get missed in like the grand scheme of the game when you watch a video on how to build something. So that's why the Over Explain series exists, and then that's why I leave my mistakes in there too. Like the last episode, I made a mistake where I didn't do proper insulation in the Dreco to Glossy Dreco ranch, and I think, like, I could have just restarted, right? But the whole point of that series is to, okay, if I do make a mistake, let me show you how to fix the mistake. Because you're going to make the mistake at some point, right? Everyone's going to make a mistake. So if you get to see that, then I feel like it's a learning experience. Oh, this is too much water. I feel like it's a learning experience for everybody. So anyways, yeah, there's all that is to say that it's just, there's a lot. It's a lot. there's a lot to learn about the game, and a lot of the stuff that you won't realize until you're actually playing or something, if that makes sense. Okay, let's get this water out of here. Like, it's just taking forever to use all this. Bring this across as well, and then boom, just like that. So lots of stuff for my duplicants to do. I'll just kind of let them build for the time being and see what happens. But again, thank you so much, Black Mav, for the membership, and thank you so much, Crimson Riots, as well, for the gifted. So I did the Rodriguez build that you have on your channel, exactly the same build. The steam temperature is rarely at 125, so the steam turbines aren't working, and the water is going in at 51 and exiting at 59. It's producing 50-degree oxygen. The temperature in the steam is around 90, and the oxygen produces at 50. I'm lost. Okay, so I have to kind of give myself a refresher on, that's a really, really old one, the spawn video. Maybe I can do it here without everything going nuts. Okay, but what I will say is, well, let me just take the quick 10 seconds. That was an old video too. How to build the spawn. That was a year ago, I think. Okay, so what am I doing here in this video? So you're talking about steam. So obviously we're cooling with an aqua tuner, correct? Regardless, if the steam is too low, if you're trying to make... oh, I see. Maybe it's this part of it. Okay, if the steam is too low and you're trying to cool the oxygen, the problem is likely with... So let's go through it here, okay? This is a steam room. This steam room is used to have the aqua tuner in place, so then this can run indefinitely. So then you can use the cooling potential of this aqua tuner to cool something. In this case, I'm cooling these steam turbines. This can literally be anything else. It can be steam turbines plus oxygen, etc. So if these steam turbines are too hot, like let's say that your water is too hot or whatever, then the problem is probably that this thermal sensor is not low enough. So you can make this 20 degrees and then it'll always run. Like, see how it just turned on? Now, let me just read again. The water is going in at 51, exiting at 59. Okay, so if you are, if it's coming at 39, then it is likely. Are you using insulated liquid piping where it's not in contact with the areas that you're trying to cool? So when you're like over radiant liquid piping, if you're trying to cool the oxygen, and then insulated liquid piping everywhere else. Like I'm kind of breaking my own rule here because I'm using regular liquid piping, but for this particular build, it doesn't matter. So just make sure that you have radiant in the proper locations and insulated in the proper locations. Even one radiant going into your steam room will mess things up severely. So over time, this should like, it takes some time. It doesn't do it right away. But see, this comes in at 22. This leaves at 8. Over time, as this keeps running, this will continue to cool this more. Now the steam inside the steam room, if it's not turning on your steam turbines, that's okay. It doesn't have to turn on your steam turbines just yet. Eventually it will, but it's okay if it's not doing it immediately, because this is made out of this should be made out of steel, right? As long as this is made out of steel, you don't need steam in here, as long as it's coming into contact with water. Once the water starts to turn into steam, then the steam will just stay kind of indefinitely and might condense back if it's not running enough. But the steam isn't really that big of an issue as long as this is not overheating. If this is overheating, put some more liquid in there, and then this will stay water for a lot longer. But in general, the only place that you want to have radiant liquid piping is over top of your steam turbines, that's going to cool the steam room, and then inside of your oxygen chamber. That's it. You should not be cooling anything else with that steam turbine. Sorry, with that aqua tuner. All right, so that's kind of the TLDR. If you're watching the video from a year ago, that is a little bit older. There's another one that I made that I think might be better, perhaps but in general, that's kind of the. If you want to take a picture and post it in Discord, I can reply to you after the stream and give you a one-on-one helping hand. I would be more than happy to do that. But I can try to diagnose it as well on stream here. Stringer says off to eat dinner. By the time you're off, I'm done. Have a good night. See you, Stringer. Nice. Thank you so much for coming by. Hope you enjoy. I've been enjoying your meals, by the way, on the What's for Dinner channel and Discord. Thank you for being active in there. I know I haven't been the best at being active in that channel. But maybe I can post some stuff coming up here soon. Hey, what's up, kitty cats? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Cheers. Thank you so much for coming by. Anyways, Caldio, let me know if that helps you out. And if not, like I said, please feel free to post it in the Discord, and I will give you a really quick one-on-one after the stream of what could be the problem. But hopefully that was kind of like, hopefully that gave you enough info to get it up and running. Just remember that any sort of radiant piping that is not inside the area that you're trying to cool is going to be a huge problem. These things are like crazy powerful for heating up your water. And as long as if your aqua tuner is not running like this one, just turn your thermal sensor up. And let me just check something in here. By the way, Caldio, are you you're named after the Pokemon, right? I just checked online if I was remembering that correctly. And I assume the V is for 5. I've been playing Pokemon Champions in my off time here and there. Just I know it's like not relevant to the stream, but your username reminded me of that. I don't think Keldio's in the. Am I saying that right, Keldio? I don't think it's in the game yet, though. I have not seen it after many hours. Okay, this one finally has sand. I guess the sand is okay. The sand is coming in. I gotta get sand to here as well because the Sea Queen is pretty hungry as well. So let's get the sand going this direction. Something like this is not ideal. I don't know why I did that. Oh, because it's going around the. Yeah, I got it. It's going around the farm here. So I guess maybe let's go. Kind of messes things up. Maybe that's not how I want to do it. Maybe let's go down through here. Just gonna have a bunch of rails in this one. Kind of like this, and then we'll bring it through to here. And then we'll do a receptacle on this side. And then we'll do a conveyor bridge over here. Conveyor bridge over here. And then a conveyor bridge. Actually, I don't think I need a conveyor bridge here. I think maybe, if anything, I need a conveyor bridge up here. Somewhere right there. That might be the place. Thank you. I think the pipes are all right. I checked them and I understand how it's working. Where can I find the Discord? I'm using the name for quite a long time, and it was without the V was taken. It's a mythical, so it's not very accessible. Found it? Okay, cool. Yeah, it's right in the bottom here. Discord is that's the entrance code or whatever to join a Discord thing. And but yeah, you already found it, so that is perfect. Yeah, I'd be more than happy to give you a hand after the stream. Just post in there. You might even, who knows, someone might even see it before I get to it. But yeah, I will admit, and I'm not, that some of the old videos I missed explaining some critical part. Like I mean, I've gotten better at explaining things over time, so it might be a skill issue on my end from explaining it, you know, explain that part of the video, and maybe that's why something is missing on your end. But nonetheless, we'll get it figured out for sure. We will get it figured out. Does anyone else in the chat play Pokemon Champions? I know it's like it's one of those mobile games that well, it's not just for mobile, it's on the Switch as well. But I'm really looking forward to the next, not the season just started, but it's like the next phase where they add new Pokemon and change the meta a little bit. 'Cause everybody seems to use Garchomp, Charizard, Garchomp, the giraffe. I hate the giraffe. Incineroar or whatever, the fighting fire giant. I just want to use Metagross and Starmie and try to do well. But it never ends up working in my favor when I face a really good, well-prepared player. Metagross is one of my favorites. Okay, so we're gonna continue digging this out. This is taking a little bit longer as well than I had hoped. I just want to get rid of this water so I can continue to dig down. So I guess I don't need to have everything. Everything should be okay there. And then I don't know if I want to eventually put all this water. Like, all this water will eventually be used up if I play long enough. But these Flucorals do not use as much water as I had suspected. I know it's 20 kilograms per cycle, seems like a lot, but I think it's only a lot when you are playing on an asteroid that has water limitations like Terra. I can't believe how long this has lasted, this tank here. It used to be a little bit higher. I mean, when did I make this? 680 cycles ago, and this has been in the same tank of water since. It used to be up to here or something. So in about 680 cycles, this is how much water I've used for a good portion of the oxygen that I've made for this playthrough. By the way, I also have... Oh, these guys are going to be crowded now. Holy smokes. I had a... not ideal. I had a squeaky puffed in order to get more... what's it called? Bleach stone for my rocket. Which, by the way... Why don't I have any... what happened to my water? Oh yeah, that would do it, wouldn't it? I started the rebuild for this, but I never finished it. Okay, so what I want to do is deconstruct all this. That on high priority, and then I want to put another tank here so I can continue to use my bleach stone before it evaporates. Basically. Oh, I'm out of slime, actually. Well, that's not too good, is it? That is not too good at all. So it looks like the rad rocket might be something that we work on pretty soon here. Let's take a look at this. Everything looks good. We got everything pretty much started with sand. And then we got sand coming from this direction as well. No, we don't. Cool. And then maybe what I'll do is make it so my duplicates. Oh, okay, yeah. Disallow manual use on these. So my duplicates no longer have to tend to these. But does that mean they can't harvest it? That might mean they can't harvest it. Let me see. If I do manual use. Okay, if I... I guess it's already harvested when it's like that, but they'd have nowhere to put the pearls, maybe? Anyways. Not sure. I'm still not sure about the how all that works, but it's okay. Get rid of some of these ladders as well. No longer need these. Okay, Fitz, don't go too far. Let's do construction for buildings. That's not what I meant to do. Buildings. And then what's this pipe running through here? This pipe just kind of looks very ugly having it in the way. I'm not sure if it's worth redoing it. Maybe. Okay, oh yeah, I meant to check this as well. This is deep frozen, making sure I'm not cooling this down too far because I changed the criteria. So minus 24 and 16, that should be okay. Someone called me, Fitz. Fitz, what's going on? Nice to see you. Yeah, I think you were harvesting the pearl. Oh no, you were deconstructing the ladders and you left. Is the fossil beside your Atmosuit docks? Is that a fossil? Says Darfrost. This is a ceiling. Let me show you what this is. This is a hanging fossil block. That's what that is. Nice to see you, Fitz. How are you doing tonight? Cheers. Thank you for showing up. By the way, just an FYI chat. I touched on this earlier, but just for those of you who've just joined, I will be off streaming on Friday. I will be back on Sunday for the 1-year anniversary of streaming. So hope that if you guys can make it, I hope to see you there. And that'll be a lot of fun. I think I want to do something cool, but I'm not very good at thinking of cool stuff. So we'll see how it goes. Although maybe I am. Maybe I'm just too modest. I don't know. Hope you all are doing well. I'm doing okay, Fitz. I also said earlier that I'm extremely tired today, but I didn't want to miss today's stream. So I came on to just kind of get through my evening and hopefully provide some entertainment for you guys, but trying to stay at least 2 hours tonight. So hopefully I can make. Fritz says, I'm not doing great, but there will be better days. Fitz, I'm so sorry to hear. There will be better days. So I hope that you hang in there and get through whatever it is. And I appreciate you coming by and saying hello. I'm sorry to hear that, Fitz. I am not having a bad day in that sense. I'm having just a very tired day. I was extremely tired today at work, and I got a good sleep. It was just one of those days where there was just a lot, it was hot and things like that. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try to stick around for 2 hours tonight. As long as I'm not slurring my words from the tiredness, I'll be good. But yeah, just FYI, Friday I'm not here, and I will be back on Sunday. Dark Frost says, happy 1-year anniversary. Looking forward to the streams. Thank you so much, Dark Frost. I appreciate all you guys, by the way, who have helped make it 1 year. And Dark Frost fits on. Dark Frost says, I hope everything gets better for you on Twitch. I hope the same, Fits. I hope that things are going well. I know no need to be sorry, brother. We'll take life for granted sometimes. If we think about it, it's all well. I mean, yeah, it's a positive. You have a very positive mentality about it. So cheers, Fitz. I hope that you plow through it and you overcome whatever's going on, and we'll be here. We'll be here waiting for you when it's all said and done. But also thank you guys for being here and for helping me get to 1 year. Dark Frost is happy 1 year anniversary for the Sunday stream. Without you guys, I wouldn't have made it to 1 year. So Dark Frost says, take a sip of Eska. Thank you so much. Cheers to you. That was unfortunate. That just splashed back into my nose. Kitty Cats also says, yes, I hope things get better for you, Fitz. Okay, let's get the... I kind of like Nicola, but I think we'll take the hatch. There's a lot of... I always... Everywhere where my printing pod is, there's always seems to be a ton of critters by the end of the game. It's always so funny. I was talking about some improvements to the stream as well, so I'll kind of go over those again for those of you who have just been joined. Well, first of all, my duplicates are busy doing a lot of things, and we're kind of running low on certain... That's why I haven't really sent any space missions so far, although it might do me some good to come up here and get some data banks, maybe a wristwatch, who knows, or to do some more missions just to see what's out here, because I kind of need more diamond. I don't know if I can get diamond from space missions. I would assume it's pretty far away, but maybe there's some nearby. And that's kind of what I'm worried about the most. If I lose diamonds, I'm out of natural gas. And if I'm out of natural gas, I'm out of power. That's kind of why I'm building this area out to build a nuclear reactor at some point. But this is not going to get done this stream, obviously. This is like I'm setting it up for the future. And so I remember to work on it. But maybe I should do a quick mission. Let's do a quick mission to the outer areas and see what's going on here. Like, particularly if I go here, I can research these two spaces. So that might be something worthwhile. But yeah, so like, let me just make sure these guys are on board, and then I will go over here. So everything's clear. Here we go. I think we have everything inside. I'm not gonna waste too much time checking. Pretty sure it's all good. So let me say a few things about the stream for those of you who just joined it recently. I was talking about it earlier that eventually I want to add more emojis for both sides on YouTube and for Twitch. That's in the works. Another thing that is in the works, the fertilization. The sand is just not... For some reason, it's not... Why isn't that sand not keeping up? Oh, is it because of that? Allow manual use. So this is asking for... Is it because this is too high and I can't quite get it? Wouldn't that be something, huh? If it had to be a little bit lower, maybe it's the case. Okay, the second thing I want to do is it has occurred to me on last Sunday stream, I think it was, where... Let's watch it. Okay, that was underwhelming. I thought you would build the Hunt Sweeper. That the member list that I installed for the supporters of the channel does not include the people who gift subs. And like today we had a gifted sub, and Kitty Cats has also contributed a lot of gifted. And I noticed that she was missing from the Twitch. That's why. See, I built it wrong. And she missing from the Twitch list. So I'm going to try to figure out. I'm sure it's easy. How to make it so that the people who gift subs also show up, just so everyone gets proper credit on both sides. But I just wanted to let you guys know, because I've gotten gifted subs before, that if you didn't show up, I'm gonna fix it. And then of course add some emojis, and then the 1 year anniversary stream. So I got a lot of things coming up, but I have some time. Can't lose our star duplicate Fits. Although, how smooth are we talking about, Kevin? Smooth as smooth hatch. Kevin says, hope the rough path smooths out as well for Fits. Smooth hatches are, you know what? Smooth as a gold hatch. How about that? because gold hatches don't exist as far as I know in the game, but they're on the wiki. I don't think you can actually get them. I tried before, I think, when I was very, very new at the game, and I liked how they look, but I don't think you can get the gold hatches. Why aren't these being built? There's got to be zinc ore around here that you can build this with. Are we out of zinc? No, there's plenty of zinc. Dude, let's go and build this. I think I'm just a follower on the Twitch side. Well, I think you've gifted some. You are just a follower, but you've also gifted a lot, and you didn't show up in the list on Sunday. I noticed. So I'm gonna make it so that. Well, I'm gonna try to make it. There's gotta be a function on Twitch that keeps track of that, so I can see. So you guys can see if you've gifted and have like a thing for that as well. So it shows. It gives you guys proper credit, right? That's kind of what I was alluding to. But yes, you've gifted a lot, kitty cats, and obviously I'm incredibly grateful for that. And so that's why I want to make it so that leaderboard, or not leaderboard, that list of supporters shows up. Because right now it only shows the people who you've gifted subs to, or who you've received subs, or who've received subs from your gifts. But it doesn't show that you've gifted a whole bunch. Hey, thank you so much for the follow or subscription on YouTube, Fallen Angel. Yes, Fallen Angel, thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. So I want to make sure that you're on that list, or the people who, sorry, I hit the mic, apologize. So the people like also Crimson Riots who get put up on that list. That's what my next big mission is for the stream. Anyways, I don't think for some reason they're not building zinc, so let's just change it because this is gonna take forever. Let's use copper, sure, whatever. Just build whatever you can, like seriously at this point. It's, by the way, maybe they can't build it because maybe they're on the rocket. Have I ever thought about that? Like who's actually able to no, there's 3 duplicates able to build these. All right, so they're just being lazy. Let's see who is available to build. So this thing here, everyone should be allowed to build, okay, and everyone is allowed to operate as well. It's just they're not just taking forever to do it. What if I did? I don't usually like to have high alerts because it would just be annoying to listen to that the whole time. But yeah, no one is being queued up to do it for some reason. So they built it up to here, and they're like, yep, that's all we want to do. What if I build it on this side? They build it now. Oh, is it because they can't access it? No, they should be able to swim in there. They should be able to get that from that thing. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't say they can't build it, so it must have been a glitch. No problem. I searched it up, and gold hatches are user misinfo on the wiki. Kitty Cats is Elon Musk's tabby cat. By the way, chat, you guys missed Luna today. Luna was here on stream for a very short time. She's no longer here, so maybe I can get her at near the end if you guys want to see Luna again. She doesn't usually come on stream because she likes to sleep during this time, so she's like away in her area. But also she's kind of a bigger gal, and there's not a lot of space on the desk here for her, so she kind of gets uncomfortable when I hold her in front of the camera's like two hands away from me, right? This is pretty close, and then I have the mic here and on the desk and all this stuff. So she got out of here in a hurry, but she did show up. But I think for the people who missed it, I think I'll go get her at the end. Another half an hour or so. Now my biggest mission is trying to get these things built, because for some reason they're just not coming in here to do it. Am I blocking them from coming in here? No. So what is preventing them from building inside of here? Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh no, I deleted a ladder that was, oh no. That's why I've been waiting forever for this to get built. I was like, why is this not happening? There was a ladder here that I removed, so they can't get into this room. Oh, that's so silly. That's so silly of me. That's just... I'm not to say that I wouldn't have done that on a normal day, but I think it also goes to show how tired I am today. Let's build some cool... what would look really cool? I want to do a purple background. I feel like purple is so underused. Let's do a purple ladder shaft. Make our base look really cool. They can't reach, says Madzuri. Madzuri, welcome. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. I totally messed that one up. That was my fault. I can't throw any duplicates in the Pokeshell pit for that one. Jump Travoldo, says Fitz. I don't think even Travoldo could have overcome that blunder from my part. Okay, let's grab the ladder. Put that over here. And we'll build some of these. I was wondering why it was taking so long. Like, it was crazy how long it was taking. Let's take look at the star map. So we're gonna do a one. No, actually, yeah, round trip is fine. Now let's do a one-way trip. I wanted to hang out here and to make sure that they explore all this area. They should have more than enough oxygen and stuff to stay in space. They can't access, says Jen Ferrar. Jen Ferrar. Thank you so much for that. I know I messed up there. Now that I think of it, she might be a Siamese cat. I don't think it's misinformation. I believe it was based on early data that was found in the game but not implemented. I believe it is one of those where there has been a mod to add it, says Kevin. I think I read about that mod before. I've just never implemented it. That would be really cool to have the gold hatches, though. They should definitely get on that. Jump Travoldo. And we could all use a path as smooth as the behind of a gold hatch. I think they would be so cool. Like, I forgot what the gold hatches were supposed to do. Oh, I did it again, Chad. I did it again. But nonetheless, I would like to have them. Thank you, Madzuri. Yep, I definitely got that one as well that I missed. I think when I drew the tiles over it, it messed it up. Appreciate you jumping in there. Charlie says, jump Charlie. Yeah, there's a Charlie in here as well that could have jumped. Call him Jam Ferrari. Jam Ferrari. I'm sorry if I messed that up. Jan Ferrari. Ferraria. Kind of reminds me of Terraria. Anyways, it's a ritual to get your name butchered by me, so if that's what the case, if that's what happened, consider yourself one of the many. Yeah, I think that looks kind of cool. A purple ladder shaft. We'll keep it like that. Terraria is a really fun game as well. It's one of those hidden gems if you've never... I think it's on console now, right? But before it was only on PC, so... I've only ever played through it once, and it was with the help of someone else playing, so I can't say that I'm very good at it, but I did beat the game. I had all the achievements before one of the big updates, so... It's possible to build on a tile on top of the background without replacing it. You can, if you build a ladder there first. All right, I did not know that. The sprite might come from that, but the wiki said it has been vandalized in the past. Hey, what's up, Sean? Nice to see you. Cheers. Welcome to the stream. By the way, chat, if you don't mind leaving a like on the stream, that would be amazing. I'm roughly new to the game and never looked up at the wiki. The wiki can be overwhelming because... I'll take the Drakelet again. I'll take another Drakelet. It can be overwhelming a little bit. Come on, please research this. Do I have to go closer? The wiki can be somewhat overwhelming, mainly because Please tell me that you're using the telescope. Not permitted. Why is it not permitted? Don't complain about the oxygen. You're tired. Okay, maybe. Okay, fine. Maybe you're not permitted because you don't have researching available or something. So let's get Sophie Cunningham available. There you go. Okay, so that was it. I did it again. I butchered it again. I need to know what these are. And then only then you guys can come back. So make sure you get it done. Yeah, the wiki can be quite intimidating because it's hard to know what to look for, like what the relevant information is, I think. I mean, if you're new, because a lot of it is already in here, right? In this thing. So if you're trying to do like a build, it's not always helpful in that way, but certainly it's helpful for knowing what files are in the game and the breakdown of the files. Have you beaten modded Terraria? No, I haven't. No. That brings to mind the Doomkeeper and its more complex copycat, the Wall World. You guys might like to try it for a casual-ish fun, play a run once in a while game. I know there's a lot of mods for it. No, we just beat the vanilla game. And I piggybacked a lot off the chests of the second of my friend. So it was a lot of fun, but have not touched it since. It was a great time though. I'm not. I would not be opposed to playing it again, especially with the new updates since then. I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago since I played that. I think one of the things that keeps things that to some extent are good at, about Ani is that the most technical information is in the game itself. Yes, I would agree, Fitz. That's true. A lot of it is presented right here. The wiki is something that you could like maybe digest in the off time. It's not particularly valuable if you are just looking for tips and tricks. Oh, Dome. Sorry. You are such a pessimist. Not Doom. Oops, I did it again. Ethan Spears. Oh, I love... Oh, that peak Britney Spears. Love that song. I remember, like, before memes were, like, a thing, I remember there was a... do you guys remember E-Bombs World? There was a video where it was Oops, I Did It Again, and somebody did, like, a Britney Spears singing it, but it was about Oops, I Farted Again or something like that. I remember being, like, a preteen and looking on E-Bombs World or something and just laughing so hard at that. E-Bombs World was such a gem back in the day. It was like... I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what it's like now. I probably wouldn't dare go on it now because I don't know what it would be on there. I assume it's not bad, but I would also be very skeptical about what they've done to that site to monetize it. It's like, does anyone remember the comic site Control Alt Delete? That was kind of fun back in the day too. I don't know what's become of that either. See, I do know stuff, chat. I know a lot of internet memes and internet history. All right, so none of this nonsense about me not knowing stuff. You want to know something about interesting internet history? I got you. Well, up until like the early 2000s, at least. I did go on the internet when in the 1990s, but it wasn't for any extensive period of time. Okay, this is full already. Holy smokes. Nice. We got some planetoids detected. Okay, we got Databank's mud, Grub statue, and a new planetoid. All right, let's get back. Is this the right one? Yes, Shorina. All right, we'll make our way back. I don't know how much food we have, so I don't want to risk staying past my expiry date. And I guess we'll get rid of all this water. Something like that. See, weird to say considering how hard it is to get the hang of it at first. That's true as well. Yeah, it's very hard, very large learning curve. So Dome Keeper and Wall Whirl are separate games, not Terraria. Oh, okay. It kind of sounded like Terraria mods, just because it sounded like bosses, like endgame bosses or something. Like you gotta, like a Wall World is like something that closes in on you, and you gotta destroy it before it gets to your. That's what my assumption was. But I got you now. The next stream is Ethan's Calamity mod. I think Ethan's last name is Ethanovich. That's a good guess. You got, let's see, you have one. You got one letter right. So that's. I'm gonna end up doxing myself. So you guys will just keep guessing. Dome Keeper is the one where you mine stuff and prepare against attacks to protect some glass dome, asks Fitz. I remember E-Bomb's World says weird tokenish figure. Vesper Knox says, newbie question. Is there a rule of thumb for how much water to put in an aqua tuner room to be turned into steam? I feel like I overdid it super hard on my first attempt. It's taking forever. Okay, so if it's taking forever, that's okay. Within reason. What I like to do is have, like, depending on how big your room is, you're going to need more steam, right? So my rule of thumb is to have roughly half the tiles of your floor filled with water. So that would be about 500 kilograms of liquid. Doesn't have to be exact. I actually talk about this, I think, in my over-explained, where it kind of like, so each, but get it, it's very much not exact, because if your room is tall, then that amount of water will be too little, right? So you can divide your total volume of water by how much space is in your steam room, and that will tell you exactly how much steam, because steam has a conversion rate to water of 1:1, so that will tell you exactly how much steam you would make per tile, right? So you can do the exact math, but in general, if you have a modest sized room like this steam room, I would go for about 500 to 600 per tile down here. And that will always land you in the sweet spot of how much steam you want. Now you can do the specific math by calculating your entire water volume and by calculating the size of your room and dividing that. Or what I think might be a lot easier is taking how much water you have on one tile. Let's say it's 500 kilograms. And then if your room is a rectangle, you can just go, okay, 500 kilograms divided by 6 tiles. And that's how much steam you'll have in like a row, and then just multiply it across. Whatever math you want to use, you can do that. But again, I think it's just easier just to have about 500 kilograms on the floor. And then you can also add more steam or delete more steam. When your steam turbines are finally working, if it takes a long time, and don't forget, it's okay if it takes a long time, you can divert this water into, like, let's say a liquid reservoir, and that's how you remove steam, just in case you have too much. If you're not making steam at all because it's, for some reason, you've blocked something because of the amount of steam you're making, then obviously the next step would be going back in here and deleting some of the water. But starvation. Okay, so they're having problems here. They're one cycle away. Are they gonna make it? I hope so. They might not make it, chat. They might be dead in space at this rate. I thought they had more food in here. Oh boy, are we gonna lose 2 duplicates, chat? Oh no. This guy will make it. Meep will make it, but Sophie Cunningham might not make it. So we'll see. They got 1 cycle to come back. I might have to abort. If I get 1 tile closer, I could probably abort the rocket if I want to save them. I just don't want to land on this one. We'll see. Keep an eye on it. Like, her calories are going down really quick. I don't think she's gonna make it. I think might have to abort. I don't want to lose Sophie. She's so cool. Sorry, I'll catch up with you guys in a sec. We might have a problem here. Okay, if they reach 1, they I've never had a duplicate die of starvation, so... Oh, Sophie has bottomless stomach? No way, I got a bottomless stomach, Sophie. That's... No, I don't want to lose Sophie. I might have to abort the rocket, and that will save Sophie. I think. What happens when it gets to 0? Do they just fall dead? I don't know. I've never had that happen. That's a newbie question from me. Anyways, we're gonna find out what happens. If she drops dead, I'm gonna abort the rocket. 0.8 cycles to go. She's not gonna make it for sure. Meep will make it. Meep's cool. Meep's obviously doing way better. I just don't know what homeostasis is. If Meep can get the rocket back without and save Sophie, I'll be okay with that. Duplicate is about to die and needs food. Well, I guess we're about to find out, chat. I hope that it's like she falls unconscious, but she's still alive. Okay, so she's at 0. Okay, so she's dead. Okay, could I have... Okay, I'm going to go back to this cycle and see if I could have saved her if I abort the rocket. Because I'm close enough now that I think I would abort to this planet. So let's try that. All right, there's no way I can save them if that doesn't work. All right. Good rule of thumb is 50 kilograms per tile. Yes, exactly. 50 kilograms is what I aim for as well. Ethan's name might be Alexander Smirnov. He got so pissed that everyone mispronounced his name that he does that on purpose. Okay, one more. Kevin says to Fitz, wall world, you are calling up a wall and mining is sideways into it. Okay, so let's see if I can save them by abort. Oh, we're so far away. We're so far away. I didn't realize how little food I launched with. So let's see if I can abort. Where would I go if I aborted now? And destroyed in front to the nearest planetoid. All duplicates will be delivered safely. Okay, so if I get to this tile, I feel like I should abort to this planetoid, right? 1, 2, boom. Otherwise, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So let's get to this tile, and I should be okay. Let's see. Come on. Okay, we're there. We're gonna abandon ship. Okay, here we go. Are they gonna still make it? 50 seconds. Now I wonder if she can die inside of here. The 25. That's certainly a lot quicker, right? But I'm willing to make this sacrifice for the rocket in order to get Sophie. Okay, let's go, Sophie. Let's go, Sophie. How close are you to dying? Okay, so now you're good apparently. There you go. All right, so not the ideal solution, but it worked. And we got we got the debris back anyway. So, it's not the end of the world. Skull suffocating. Oh, dude. Could you not? Please get yourself out of here. Please tell me you can make this. No. Okay, you're taking... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can get out now, right? Yeah, you got this. You got this, Meep. All right, we did a chat. Well... There we go. We saved them. Thank you. It's super helpful. Happy Wednesday. I hope your day is great, says Dan. Thank you so much, Dan. Cheers to you. My day is going fairly okay. 500 water bottles. It's a lot of water bottles. You can also add a layer of conductive liquid on the bottom of crude oil to help with converting to steam. There you go. A good tip. You can always abandon a rocket 1 or 2 miles away, says Mad Zuri. Perfect. So it did work out in our favor. Now we'll have to build a new one. Not a big deal. Luckily, I didn't melt the rocket yet. That would have been bad. So we'll just have to rebuild it as it is. No problem. We've had worse. It's funny that Ethan got the biotubes for the rockets and is not using them at all. You know what? That is funny, Fitz. And I actually have them all prepped for the rockets as well. I have all the skills ready to go. I meant to use like and subscribe. I have the piloting booster, and I had meant to use who was the other one? Vitali. Yeah, everyone's ready to go for the rockets, but obviously from this point forward, we're gonna use biotubes. F's in chat, she did. Moonlight, what's going on? Nice to see you. For steam in the chamber for the turbines, I go cutting temperature plates. Plates get 50 or more. There you go. If you've landed on Frigani, it will land there. Otherwise, it will land home. Should reset their needs. Perfect. I did not know it resets their needs. It's the first time I've ever had a duplicate starve in space after all this time. So, goes to show you that duplicates do die right away when they're out of food. I always build missions control station to increase speed of rocket travel. Well, that might be a good idea for me to build in the future because, and evidently, I'm not very good at planning for long duration missions. Must be snacks in the escape pod, and those lazy duplicates did not want to take it from the escape pod instead of me having to destroy the rocket. That is insane. Good thing we got all the materials back, though. I'm not too upset. We got lots of materials. Almost me murdered by negligence. Negfulness. The Travoldo Charlie haters have been real quiet since those dupes almost died in space, huh? Sadly, you still lose half of that mass on everything on the rocket, but better than losing a dupe. Especially Sophie, Mad Zuri. Sophie is the... Sophie Cunningham is Minnow that we got from unlocking her down here. So I would have been sad to lose Minnow. Starvation kills Ethan 2026. Yeah, that's a good video. These are the times where I kind of wish I had a I was more how would I say it, like more risk taking on Ani, because then I could make a compilation at the end of a playthrough of all the times where I messed up. Because normally I'm very conservative in my playthrough, and I tend not to take too many risks for that reason. Because I really hate restarting, but I will restart if it, like you just saw I just did. But instead of going all the way back, I just took the loss of the rocket. I feel like that's, for me in my head, that's a reasonable compensation to make. You know, it was Travolta that was in charge of storing the food on the rocket, right? It might have been, actually. It may have been. I kind of wish you could do like rendezvous in space and have like send a space mission up to save them. Hey, what's up, Moogie? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Cheers. By the way, chat, I'm gonna be heading out soon, so if you're just joining, Moogie and someone else was just here, Dan and Moonlight. I'm gonna be heading off soon. Just had, you know, not doing particularly bad. Just really tired today. So I'm gonna be on for another 10-15 minutes or so. So not a lot of gameplay left, but just wanted to let you guys know. And also, I will not be here on Friday on my usual streaming day due to a little bit of just some stuff that's happening. So I will be back on Sunday, and that will be my 1-year streaming anniversary. All right. So for those of you who've made it a year, thank you so much. And of those of you who joined along the way, obviously I love having you guys all here hanging out and playing games. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Friday I will not be here. Yeah. Well, so I'll see you on Sunday if you're coming by. Planning a Space Age Factorio. So yes, I do want to play Space Age for sure. Stringer. Stringer has said that he would like to play and play with me and show me a lot of things. So to kind of help expedite my knowledge of Factorio, because I am a little bit of a noob when it comes to Factorio. So that'll be a lot of fun as well. But yeah, we're gonna build some more of these tiles to end the stream, and we'll call it there pretty soon here. Rendezvous, another thing in the rocketry ads. Another case for rocketry expanded. That would have been really cool if I could send like a savior mission. To have them to save them. Hey, thank you so much, Vesper Knox, for the follow on Twitch. Hell yeah, cheers, dude. Thank you. Blame Travaldo. You can get better or not die. So Vesper, I think, yeah, you already mentioned that you watched the YouTube videos, or no? I can't remember if you mentioned that already. Just an FYI, for those of you who are new, I have a series that, if for new players in particular, you might be really interested in, called Over Explained, where I start the game from the start, and I go through every single step of how to sustain your colony and how to keep it running, and really easy builds, really super simple builds, for the most part, to make, reed fiber, plastic with the Drecos, how to make a really easy starting ranch for barbecue, how to tame different vents and geysers, like in the most basic way, but not the most optimal way, but the most basic way to help you get started. And during that whole series so far, I do go over things like how much water to put in your steam rooms. Okay, so it's one of those things where as I'm building it, I will talk about it, and each episode is like about 20 minutes long, give or take. So they're really digestible, I feel. They're not like super long hour like playthroughs where you gotta like sift through and find the exact part where I do something. You can pretty much just get through it quickly, and I try to cut it up in a way where I show you what I'm planning, and then I build it, and then I explain what's happening in that build. And then I go through like, okay, this is how I determine how much water to put here and this and that. So just in case some of you have not heard of it that are on stream, who are sort of getting into Ani, or maybe not aware of that I have a YouTube if you're here on Twitch or whatever. So go check it out. My YouTube is in the bottom of the screen there, Ethan Plays. And I think you'll really enjoy that series if you start it from the beginning. And I also have lots of guides as well, but I feel like guides they don't always cover every aspect of your playthrough, and something is like Over Explained has a lot of little tidbits that otherwise are missed in the whole grand scheme of things. So anyways, just want to shout that out for myself, and yeah, just go check that out if you haven't already, and please leave a like on the YouTube side as well, and follow on Twitch if you are not followed, like Vesper. That would be much appreciated. Help grow the community, and liking helps get the stream out to more people as well. Fitz says, all good, great stream as always. Good to see you here today. Hope you're doing well on Friday as well. If there's one thing to be happy about, is that none of us will have to see Travaldo. Fitz, I hope that you are that your week improves as well, Fitz. So thank you so much for coming by tonight, and I really appreciate you stopping in, and hope that everything continues to get better for you, and of course for everyone else. If you guys are going through a rough time, I hope that thank you for being here first and foremost, but also hopefully that things start improving, and even if it's just really hot in your area, hopefully you guys get a break from that, because that can be awful as well. So whatever you got going on, thank you for being here, and hopefully it gets better for you guys. I know we all have things that are not perfect, so whether it's the heat or personal things that are ongoing, hopefully everything is will be okay for you guys in the end. But with that, I think we're gonna probably call it there. I'm just gonna get through your messages, and then we'll end the stream here. That would be a sweet use for the planetary launcher thing. Yeah, that will be a cool stuff to shoot stuff into space and have a rocket pick it up. Actually, like you could have a big chomper on your rocket, or maybe just not even a chomper, because that would be maybe kind of a waste for a nose cone. But maybe have like uh maybe an arm on the, like, like the space station has the Canadarm. Maybe like an arm that you could put on your. I'm sure Kevin's already typing like that's part of the rocketry expanded as well. That's what brought me here. Haven't seen them all yet, but they're very good. Need to take better notes. Thank you so much, Vesper, for that. I uploaded the photo on Discord. Also, what name of the other video you said? I can't see. Okay, I will. When I go in the Discord after, I will link you my Spom and my Hydra videos. All right. A shout out, Ethan Plays by Ethan Gameplays. Hell yeah. Dark Frost says thanks, great stream as always. And Dark Frost, I hope that your job goes the job process goes swimmingly, and then everything goes well on your end as well. And thank you so much for coming by, and thank you to, before I end the stream, thank you to Crimson Riots for the gifted sub on Twitch today. And thank you so much. Let me go back. I think it was on the YouTube side here. Thank you so much, Black Mav, for becoming an algae breather on YouTube today. So yeah, I guess we're gonna end it there. No, no Super Rocket Arms DLC. You'll be glad to know. All right. Well, there's one small victory for for that they got to add or something. Maybe I give a hot take, Ethan. I'd say you don't take explanations enough credit. They're really good, so much so that I tell people to watch to start on any playthrough. Awesome, thank you so much, Fitz. You know what, I try my best to make good content for you guys, and there's a lot that I think I can improve, but I'm glad to hear that you are explaining. Sorry, that you are enjoying the things that I put out. Yeah, so I'm gonna end it there. Again, thank you guys for coming by tonight. I can already feel myself. My brain is shutting off. Is super tired today. So sorry if I'm a little bit not energetic as I normally am at the end of the stream. Or I know it's only been 2 hours, but I'm gonna head out. All right, chat. We'd saved Sophie. All right. No cat. Oh yes, cat visits. You're right, Kevin. Yeah, I did promise you guys cat visits. All right. Let me go get the cats. I'll get Luna. I haven't seen Lily tonight, but for those of you who missed Luna earlier in the stream, she was by. Let me go and get her, okay? So we're going to pause the game. Actually, the game doesn't have to be paused. No one should be having any bad times. All right, so give me like a minute. I'm going to go find her. I'll bring you guys Luna. We'll do I'll blow this up a little bit. All right, we got high definition, 60 frames per second Luna. All right, here we go. Here is Luna. She's disappointed that I woke her up. She's like, I woke up for this. She's already looking for her exit. So I would lift her up a little bit to show you more of the body, but she is, oh, she's, yeah, there she goes. She's already ready to go. All right, I didn't see Lily. Lily's around somewhere. She's probably the emote is now known as Luna Face. Hey Uther, nice to see you. Cat stream, yeah, we'll do the cats are a big part of the content here. They appear at least once a stream. I'll have to get some cat emojis in the chat for you guys as well. But yeah, lots of kitty appearances here. Usually it's Lily. She's usually the one who's like meowing and distracting me, jumping up and knocking my key light over. But Luna's the one who is, she's an older gal, so she likes to be in bed. She likes to eat and go to bed. All right, thank you everyone for being here. I'll see you Sunday. Take care and have a good rest of your week. All right, see you everyone.